handsome gents. Welcome to Talk to the Hand Reviews. I'm Bo, the reviews lady. And I'm so happy that you're here. Now today's video is a little bit different for me. I have walked past these body sprays in the drugstore, you know, for years. And I don't really think about them too much. But lately, you know, I don't really live near a Bath & Body Works. And I just thought, you know what if I want to just give Bath & Body Works a break? What if I just want to, you know, try some other things that I have never really tried that much? And so, the body sprays battle has begun! I wonder, now what's the difference between the Body Fantasies and the Calgon, you know, and these little body spray that you find, these little body sprays that you find at the drugstore, etc., etc. And I do have a lot to say about these, and I did do a little bit of research. Okay, so, and there was one clear winner. And here we go. So I did find out that that company was founded in 1981 by a gentleman named John Calantic, a French perfumer living in New York. He hand bottled fragrances in recycled bottles and sold locally with his daughter Marie. Parfums de Coeur, Body Fantasies in the 2000s, now owned by CVC, Bodycology, Dr. Teal's, and Subaki, so associated with those companies. So what I want to tell you about these is we'll just start like this. So I'll start with the Signature Twilight Mist. This is a really fruity yet perfumey fragrance. This is a nice thing if you just want to throw this in your purse and you just want to have something that smells a little bit perfumey, but a little bit fruity and sweet too. I think any age. Yeah, so Twilight Mist. 107 people thought it was like Bath & Body Works Twilight Woods. 36 people thought it was like Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 59. And the big notes, like there's a big note on every level. The top plum, the big note in the middle is violet, and the big base note is vanilla. I would say that's about what it smells like. And I do think this is a really pretty fragrance. I thought it had a slight more lasting power than some of the other ones. It's a bit perfumey. It is just a really nice fragrance. Twilight Mist from Body Fantasies. I really like this one. Moving on to Sweet Sunrise. This is the one that I liked the most when I originally smelled these. It's like, to me it's like a peachy, fruity, citrusy. Yeah, I really like this one. This was really one of my favorites. So Sweet Sunrise. And this one, the big notes in this are peach top, middle, gardenia, base, I think caramel? I can't read my own writing, I'm sorry. 113 people felt it was like Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy. I'm sorry, embarrassed to say I've never tried that one. 14 people felt it was like Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. 62 people felt it was like Victoria's Secret Tease. So I like this one, Sweet Sunrise. I like this one a lot. Very pretty. Now I'm gonna go to Japanese Cherry Blossom. This is super pretty. It's got that, it's got a bit of like a cherry cola vibe to it. I think any age could wear this, but especially, I think maybe younger girls would like to wear this. It just seems very youthful. Yeah, so people felt, oh, by the way, it's all one level. Japanese Cherry Blossom, Amber, and Rose. 36 people felt it was like Bath & Body Works Japanese Cherry Blossom. 19 people felt it was like Victoria's Secret Love Spell. And 7 felt it was like Guerlain Aqua Allegoria cherricea. So yeah, I wrote down cherry cola. Yeah, it's a bit cherry cola-ish. So I like this. I like all of them. There's none of these that I think, no, I don't care for. And the last one, fresh white musk. So this fragrance, this is just a very pretty, very soft musk. And I am compelled to spray this one all over and in my hair. And when I first tried this out, and I did that, I forgot about it, and then later on I was doing something and I turned and the wind blew my hair and I smelled this beautiful soft musk coming off of my hair. This. And I just thought, oh, now that is nice. It comforts me. It makes me feel very comforted. I really like this. So this one, Signature Fresh White Musk, all one level, musk and white flowers. That's what it smells like. 115 people thought it was like the Body Shop White Musk. 97 thought it was like Jovan White Musk. And 28 people felt it was like Juliet Has a Gun Musk Invincible. I think it's a little like Avon Night Magic. Yeah, it's a bit like that. But the thing I love about this, what I love about this first set that I want to tell you, all these fragrances are really pretty, but you can play around when you put the musk on first. You make a base. It's like you make your own fragrance. You put the musk on first, then you follow with any of these other fragrances. You take it to another level, and I played around with that a lot, and I think that's a really fun thing because it's not just 4 fragrances. It's like a bunch of possibilities, you know, and just playing around with layering the musk with any of those other ones. Yeah. Okay, now I want to move along to the Calgon, and then I'll tell you at the end who won. None of those body fantasies really project particularly well, and none of them particularly lasts that long either, but I did find the musk to have a bit of lasting power to it. Okay, so Calgon. I mean, I know you know Calgon. I mean, we all probably had some kind of Calgon product in our lives. It's kind of like Avon. It's just Calgon in your lives. But I had, okay, with fairness to this next one, these are gourmands, so it's a bit different. The other ones are more straightforward fragrances, you know, gourmand leaning, some of them. So this was gourmand, so it was a little bit of a different category, but here we go. Marshmallow. Who doesn't love marshmallow? So this is fun and pretty. It doesn't really smell like marshmallow to me. It does remind me a little bit of, oh my gosh, Choco Musk. It's just a really fun, sticky, you know, reminds you of a day at the fair where you did have some, you know, some marshmallow or some cotton candy or something like that. It's nice and sweet. You can tell there's probably a lot of vanilla. Let's see. Okay, this one, marshmallow, vanilla, brown sugar, lily, and sandalwood. 40 people felt it was like Killian. Don't need a prince by my side to be a princess, right? Yeah, that's it. So I don't remember what that one smells like. I'm sure I've tried it, but this is a really pretty marshmallow fragrance. Weak on the skin, not a lot of longevity. I'm sorry, but you know, it's a body spray. You got to cut it some slack. So it is pretty, and I do like it. And I have enjoyed trying it, and I will continue to do so. Marshmallow, Calgon. Next up, Red Velvet, considered a citrus gourmand. Big vanilla, Sicilian lemon, and patchouli. 9 people on Fragrantica felt it was like pink sugar, red velvet from Aquilina. So, Red Velvet Fragrance Mist, here we go. Have you ever tried any of these? Have you ever tried any? Do you use regularly any body sprays that are not from Bath & Body Works? Just out of curiosity. Okay, this smells like a tasty treat. It smells like a nondescript little goodie, like some sort of cake, but you're not sure. Is it vanilla? What is it? I mean, of course it's supposed to be red velvet, of course, but I'm just saying this is what I get. It reminds me of like those vanilla cakes that sometimes are pound cakes. It reminds me of a pound cake. That's it. Yeah, it reminds me of a pound cake. Now before, I got a bit of the Play-Doh thing from it, but I'm not getting that now. I mean, it makes sense. Play-Doh. It's made of dough. But yeah, so this is another really pretty one. I feel the same way about this as I feel about the last one. It's playful, it's pretty, it's an easy reach. Throw it in your purse. It's small, you know. It just, these are really great. I really think these are great. And like I said, I eyeballed them at the drugstore a long time. And then one day I just was like, I'm just going to get it. Because they're really affordable for these nice little sets. Okay, continuing on. And here we come to cotton candy. I think this was my favorite one. Oh, I love this so much. This reminds me of grape. Grape. It reminds me of, if you've ever had Fun Dip. It's a candy that comes in a pack. There's memories from like childhood, teenagerhood. It's a long pack and it has like three or four different packets of like this flavored sugar dust, like kind of like what's inside of a pixie stick, you know? And there's these 3 candy sticks that you dip them in. You're supposed to like it and then dip it and like it and it. And this reminds me of that smell. It just smells so pretty and it tastes so yummy at the same time, you know? It's like a flavor fragrance. I mean, I guess all gourmands are, right? But anyways, I really like this. I didn't find, though, any of these to have any particular lasting power. But now I come to the final one. This is Vanilla Swirl. Vanilla Swirl. It's got big vanilla, custard, blackberry, and coconut. 9 people felt it was similar to Navitus Cabana Sunset. And 8 people felt it was similar to Body Fantasies Iced Cupcake. Okay, so this one... For me, this is the standout of all of these. This is like a sexy gourmand. It's like a sexy gourmand fragrance. And I felt this had projection and lasting power, right? But at dinner when I tried it on, when I was wearing it the first couple days I had these and I was really trying them, you know. At dinner, I said to my husband, yeah, wow, I keep smelling this one. It's on my arm. I keep smelling it. Do you smell it? He said, yes. I said, you do? He said, yes. I said, well, I kind of like it. Do you like it? He said, it's not my favorite. And then he said, I think it makes me feel maybe like I could be a little nauseous. He didn't say it did make him nauseous. And he never says anything like that about any fragrance I've ever had. Not one. So my husband really doesn't care for this one. So I'm not going to be wearing it. You know, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it. But I do like it. And I feel like this one really, it was the standout. This one, it's got more projection and more lasting power, and I think it's pretty good. But I want to tell you something else about these Calgon. I had high hopes because this Calgon Morning Glory I've had for such a long time. I think I've had like 3 bottles of it. I have them in different places in the house. This is so beautiful. It is like a lighter version of, I want to say, kind of Lair Blue. It's along the lines of that. It's not exactly like Lair Blue, but the sensibility of it is there. And I find it to have lasting power and longevity. It's just really, really great. So I had high hopes for the Calgons. And except for that one that did perform like this one, the other ones really didn't. But they are pretty. I think they're great. Why not have a nice little thing to spray on? But I do have to tell you who won. Okay, I thought they were both really great. I didn't think that any of them had a particular lasting power or projection, but I still think that they're just great little body sprays to have on, except for, they didn't have projection or lasting power except for one in each. The Body Fantasies Musk has that projection, a little bit of projection, but mostly lasting power. And you have the ability to play around with these and make something different, you know, from the one set of 4. If you know, if you got a couple bucks and you just want some new fragrance, something to like lighten up your day, or you need fragrance and you just cannot afford like a couple extra bucks for a bottle of perfume, this is so much fun. These are really great. I mean, they're so useful, and they're not Bath and Body Works. It's an alternative, you know. So that has the musk, which really sells me. These are really fantastic too. I really like them both, but they didn't, except for the one, they don't perform. They didn't wow me like this one. So I think the winner is the Body Fantasies, because with this one because with these you actually have a choice to be a little bit creative. And the musk will give whatever you choose more of a lasting power, you know. But there's one more thing. Based on what I found out, these companies are basically owned by the same umbrella company. So it's almost sort of like it's just an illusion of choice, you know. I mean, and I know that that really does exist, the illusion of choice. You know, a lot of the fragrances, things we buy, it kind of seems like it's different companies, but a lot of them are owned by the same actual people. So it's kind of interesting to know that. But yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this. And the clear winner, here, let me do this. Ding, 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 ding. The champion, the grand champion, the Body Fantasies set. Da, 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 da. Thank you so much for joining me, my lovely ladies and handsome gents, and I hope to see you next time. If you have any experience with any body sprays that aren't Bath and Body Works, I'd kind of like to know about them. Please write them down below, or just say hi. I always like to hear from you guys, and I always respond. And if I don't respond, it's a mistake, or I just haven't gotten to it. So I hope to see you next time. Bye.